All right, now that you've identified a lie, what we're going to do is we're going to begin a process of analyzing it. And the first question that I want you to answer is this. How is that lie that you've identified communicated? How is it transmitted? In other words, how is it passed from one generation to the next? How is it communicated? How is it reinforced? I want you to think in terms of how it's communicated perhaps through the media or through the education system or through the use of words and language, possibly through music or entertainment or through laws or through stories, cultural proverbs or jokes. What we're looking at here is how is that lie communicated within the culture and amongst people, even from one generation to the next. Let me give you some examples. So let's say the lie you identified is this: men are superior to women. In one Asian country that I'm familiar with, there's a cultural joke or a proverb that is very common, and it goes like this. How are women and dried fish alike? Well, the answer is they're both better once they're beaten. Now, this is a terrible, destructive thing to say, but it's very common. Everyone in the culture knows it. And it's an example of how a cultural joke or proverb transmits that lie within the culture. And that's what I want you to be thinking of. Let's take another example from my own culture. So again, the key lie that I mentioned prior is man is a product of a purposeless process of evolution. So in the United States, in our culture, this is reinforced through our education and our legal system. It is required that this be taught essentially as a fact in the public schools, and that's reinforced by law. What the law forbids is teaching what the Bible actually says is true, which is that man is created by God in His image. That is forbidden. So in the case of this lie in my culture, this lie is being transmitted or reinforced or communicated through the public school system and reinforced by the law. That's what I want you to look at now in this segment here. So take time right now, and again, if you're working individually, just brainstorm on your own, or if you're working in a group, think of these things together. Think of as many ways as you can think of for how this lie is communicated or transmitted. Write them down now before you go on to the next video segment.